Greetings and good morning. You know what day it is. You know what day it is. Happy Transformative Tuesday. As always, I'm Dennis R. Holder, Mr. Motivation, the CEO of Herald of Hope Books and Inspiration. And yes, I'm coming to you, each and every one of you, with some words of encouragement, of uplifting, something to reignite the fires of your passion. Lend me your ears on this Transformative Tuesday. Here we are, blessed with another Transformative Tuesday in the month of August, where our topic has simply been, hey, remember the time. I said it again. Let me say it for you again. I said, remember the time. I'm talking about remember when you felt like your back was against the wall and you didn't think you could ever go forward, but you did. When you thought you were so stressed, when you just didn't think you could handle one more thing, but you handled two. Hey, somebody know what I'm talking about. I say remember the time when you thought you were challenged on every lane inside and you just didn't know how you fight your way forward, how you press on, but then you rose to the occasion. You rose to the occasion of your life and you continue to progress on. I'm saying remember the times. In the month of August, I need us all to take a step back, to remember where we come from, where we currently stand, and where we raise our gaze to go. But I'm talking about remembering what you have done, what you've been blessed to accomplish, what you've been blessed to see, experience, the wisdom you've gained. Pour it back into yourself, refresh it, step into it, and use it to press your life forward, to go forward with greater blessings, greater understanding. I need you to do that thing we're talking about every Tuesday. Transform into your next best self. In fact, our quote for today speaks to the heart of what we're talking about for this month when we say remember the times. Our quote simply states that I figured out who I truly was once I faced my greatest adversity. Hey, let me say that to you again. I figured out, or I found out who I really was once I faced my greatest adversity. I don't care who you are. We all face adversity in this process of living our lives. My favorite adage says ABC, adversity births character. The turmoil, the challenges, the circumstances that we face that seem to not be in our favor allow us to grow and develop strength. Because as we're challenged, we develop greater character. As we face the hurdles of life, we've learned to hone our skills and go forward. As we continue to take on the turmoils, we sharpen the gifts and get a greater understanding of our talents, gifts, and our abilities to function in this world. Somebody needs to stand with me. Remember the times. What I remind you is I'm reminded of one of my favorite stories where I had to face my own personal adversity this time in my life. I happened to be like a freshman in high school, so walk with me here. I know some of y'all saying, woo, it's been a long time, but walk with me, stay with me this morning. As a freshman in high school, I found myself in my first year on the high school football team. And anybody who's ever played high school football knows that when you're a freshman, you are the low man on a totem pole. You get the bottom jobs, your upperclassmen just give you crap all the time. I'm talking about it's a hard life. But long story short, I found myself at one of our scrimmages. And I was out there, and I'm excited because my dad's watching, and I'm a freshman out here on the high school team, and we all know what it is to be a freshman on the high school team. When the number ones or the starting offense is out there, what are the freshmen typically doing? Holding the dummies. Being the dummy squad is what they call them, right? So I'm out there, and I'm holding my dummy, and I'm getting tore up because this first line is going to show us, number one, they upperclassmen, number two, they don't care because you're freshmen, and we just going to run you down. So I'm taking my knocks, I'm taking my blows, I'm getting back up, and I'm hanging in there because I'm thinking, well, this is the price for playing high school football. So I found my father watching in the midst of one of our breaks. He calls me over. My father, his wisdom, asked me, son, are you having a good time? And I'm thinking, well, yeah, I told the man I want to be out here. I don't want to act like it's bothering me. It's a little contact. It's high school sports. What you supposed to do? He told me, son, I need you to realize something. Just because you're out there holding the dummy, because you're holding the pads, don't mean you just have to get hit. You don't have to stand there and absorb the licks. Hit back. Come with a little authority. Step through that hole. Let them know you're there. From then on, it changed my whole concept and how I go about living my life, how I went about experiencing the game of football. So the next season when we put out, the next scrimmage session when we put out there and they put all the freshmen up there, I got my elbow pads on and I'm standing there and I'm ready to take on. And as the running back's coming through the hole and the guards are pulling through, I'm coming there knocking heads and I'm hitting hard with pads. And everybody looks around like, what is wrong with him? And I said, whoa, I love me some contact. I love being out here. And then from then on, the whole spirit of the game changed. The whole way I viewed the concept of playing football. I didn't have to stand there and just take my knocks. I didn't have to stand there and just take my blows. Now you're saying to me this morning, Dennis, what are you talking about, man? Because you got real hype. Stay with me because I'm staying hype and I'm going strong. What I'm talking about is just like I had to learn that I had to stand there in this thing called life and take my knocks and my bruises in that football session. You don't have to just take the knocks and the bruises of life. Hey, you don't just have to get hit upside your head, get knocked around and get knocked down. You can fight back. How do I fight back, Dennis? Fight back with a good attitude. Hey, fight back with a focused mindset. Fight back with your drive, resilience, and your understanding. Remind yourself in the process of living that you are a warrior and a champion. How? Because that's what I found. found out about myself. In facing your adversities, you find a lot about yourself. You start to see yourself in a better light, a promising light, a greater principle of what you're capable of. I saw myself as a warrior and a champion. You say, Dennis, what does that matter? When I saw myself as a warrior, I realized I didn't have to walk around scared and ready to fight everything. I just had to know that I'm prepared to deal when it comes my way. I knew what was coming at me. I knew those linemen were going to be pulling. I knew the tackle was going to be there. I knew the center was going to fire off. All I had to do was step in that hole and play my part. Bring a little energy behind it. Put a little effort. Yes, I'm going to get hit. Yes, I was going to collide with something. But guess what? Just like life, just like that football practice and that scrimmage, life is a full contact sport. You can't dodge it, you can't dance around it, and you can't let it run you over. Somebody need to hear me today. You are a warrior. Stand your ground. Fight forward. Continue to press on. Take your knocks and bruises and you continue to go forward. You don't just have to let life run you over. Don't let your circumstance run you over. Don't let your stress put you away. Stand up to it and endure. Fight on like the warrior you know you are, because warriors endure. Warriors fight on. Warriors know victory is coming. If I can endure and press on. If I can press on beyond where I currently stand. If I can battle in the trenches and realize that guess what? I won't win the war, but I will win some battles. And I won't take losses. Hey, I'm going to learn lessons. What I learned over time was in my lessons of running in there and playing hard and getting into the contact and not just taking blows, I learned how to read a defense. I know how to understand and pick up on different techniques, when the guards pull it, when the centers change the snap count, on and on and on. If you continue to do it, you start to read the cycles of life. Okay, this situation might be happening. I know I got this going on. I know I got to face this. Okay, let me prepare for that. Because you start to be more reactive. You start to stop being so reactive and you start to prepare. You start to plan. You don't just give in to life. Hey, you go ahead and you face life as a warrior should, enduring and overcoming. Next, I told you got to be a champion. When I say be a champion, I heard my father said something and it resonated with me. I've heard him say it before and I've heard other places. But he was preaching his message Sunday about his experience in high school sports. And he realized first and foremost, no matter what he did on the baseball field or on the basketball court, if he made a shot, he did it. He never overcheered like, oh man, like I didn't expect to make that shot. He acted like he'd been there before. He told himself, whether anybody else knew, I act like I knew I was going to make it. I knew I would get that rebound. I knew I would hit that baseball. On and on and on. So I'm telling you, act like you've been there before. You've seen victory. Hey, you've experienced great opportunities. You have seen your goals, dreams, and aspirations come to fruition. So stop acting like you've always had to walk with your head down. Like the rain has always just rained on you. You've had some sunny days. Step into your day, champion. Expect greater days, champion. Raise your gaze for the opportunities to go forward, champion. Because as a warrior, as a champion, you give yourself the opportunity to get to know yourself, to truly endure this thing called life. Because I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. Come here, coach, to me. New levels are going to bring new devils and sets of circumstances you have to face. Think of it like this. You passed the 4th grade, but guess what? You had to go to the 5th grade. In the 5th grade, you had to go to the 6th grade. On and on and on. Each level brought new devils, new sets of circumstances, new challenges you have to face. So is this thing called life. I told you, hey, it's a full contact sport. So you got to lace them up. You got to strap them up. And you got to bring something to get something. You got to come with it and give it all you got each and every day. You don't get to bow down because guess what? It's Tuesday. It's going to be a little tough today. So what? Just as tragedies and triumphs have to come, so are blessings. So are greater opportunities. So are the chance for you to grow and understand what you're truly capable of. You're going to have your good days. You're going to have your bad days. As me and my son discussed on the other day, there's no perfect day. There's no great day. There's no bad day. It's how you choose to express and do what you have. Do the best you can with what you've been given. Today, I'm reminding each and every one of you. Today, I'm telling you the only way you're going to find out who you really are is learn how to face the greatest adversity of your life. Your greatest adversity is whatever you're facing right now. That situation of going back to school, starting that business, saving that money, getting out of debt, losing that weight, advancing on your job, being a better parent, being a better spouse. Whatever your adversity is, face it, because there are more to come. Because I'm going to let you know the secret. Adversities are meant to shape us. Adversities birth character. You want your character to continue to carry you, to uplift you, to remind you that you're greater, you're stronger than what you think you're capable of doing. I'm telling you, champion. I'm speaking to you, warrior. Yes, I'm speaking to somebody this morning. You are a champion. You are a warrior. Act like you've been there before. Have that champion mindset. Expect great things to happen for you because you're working toward it. You're truly pushing yourself. But you're a warrior too, which means you're willing to sit in there and fight it out. You're willing to truly try to win as many battles as you can. And when you don't win, you don't take losses. You learn lessons. You come back wiser and you come back stronger. Oh, somebody don't hear me this morning. It's Transformative Tuesday. I said until you won't figure out who you really are until you face your greatest adversity. So today I challenge you, my brother, you, my sister, Step into your next greatest adversity and allow it to make you and not break you. I pray that each and every one of you, yes, each and every one of you, be blessed on this Transformative Tuesday.